What's the word, people? No, Monday is almost over with, but nevertheless, it's still Monday. So happy Monday. I just wanted to tap in real quick. I know I was supposed to have went live yesterday, but just wasn't in that type of mood. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to pull myself up out of it, but I just wasn't in the mood. Hey, Nurse Petty, what's the word? What up with it, Retro? King of Receipts, I appreciate that, Law. But I ain't the type that still ain't gonna let y'all know what's going on. You know, any type of loss that you take in life, it hurts. Especially if it's somebody that you really rock with. So instead of instead of just thinking about the individual or whoever it is that's transitioned into another life, you just try to think about all the good things that individual brought while they were still alive. So instead of me dwelling on it, I'm trying to, like I said, y'all, just get up out of the funk that I'm in because I've been in the funk. Appreciate that, Wolfpack, man. Insatiable is my name. Salute. And Glenda, if you in the clouds, I appreciate that slap on the neck. Yes, my Zale in its entirety is going to be over with for me. So I won't be using Zelle anymore. It will just be only Venmo, PayPal, or either Cash App. But Zelle will be taken off. I'm gonna make sure to take that off my ticker because I won't be using Zelle anymore. Yeah, I won't be using Zelle. But I see the YouTube streets has been hot as usual. It's a whole lot of shit going on. I tell you that. A whole lot of shit going on. And to all of that, all I can say is nothing. No, I don't have nothing to say about that. Uh-oh, Glenda. Yes, Glenda. So yes, Glenda, if you do donate, you don't have to donate to Zelle anymore. Either PayPal, Venmo, or either Cash App. Because Zelle is not working. Zelle is going to be completely off the menu. And I will take it off my ticker so that way people don't try to send me anything through Zelle because I won't get it. Glenda, it's always good to see you. I appreciate the kind words that you said underneath the video that I did. I do appreciate you. You know that already. But yeah, y'all, like I said, I've been just going back down memory lane. Just, like I said, just thinking about the good times. Appreciate that slap on the neck, Retro. Appreciate that slap on the neck, man. So yeah, other than that though, I know I'll be all right. Time heals all wounds. So um again, any type of loss that you accept as far as a loved one leaving this earth, it's gonna hurt. Yeah, it's gonna most definitely hurt. What up, Virgos 22? What's the word? So yeah, y'all, I was actually believe it or not, I was actually thinking about going live uh not just right now. I was thinking about talking about Pastor Marvin Sapp. He wanted to clear the air about why he told his ushers to lock the doors, why he get people to donate to him for 40K. I was most definitely thinking about doing a review, doing the actual interview that the station WFAA did with Marvin Sapp. And he did that interview to say that he was trying to clear the air about the situation with him, like I said, telling the ushers to close the doors. Hey Rachel, how you doing? Hope all is well with you, Rachel. I see you up in the building. Yeah, yeah, Glenda. We born to die. That is the reality of it. We all have expiration dates. We just don't know what the expiration date is. That's the whole thing about all that, you know. So that's why you just have to live your life to the fullest and not worry about the expiration date because long as you know you have an expiration date, that's all you need to know. You don't try to concentrate on that. You just live life. What up with a Common Sense TV? What's the word? So yeah, y'all. Y'all know already. I've been staying the hell up out the way anyway. I ain't getting into nobody's business and what they got going on or whatever. Yes, do I already know what's going on in these YouTube airwaves? Yes, I do. But to be fair, to be honest, I don't I don't really have an opinion about it, you know what I'm saying? Because I still understand that it's content and this content that we put out there is for entertainment purposes only. So I mean, if you play in the mud, you just can't cry about it on the back end like people is really attacking you. When if you in the fuck shit, it is what it is. Your turn. When it's your turn, it's your turn. Common Sense TV, what's the word? What up with it, Angelo J? I see you up in the building, big dog. Salute to you. Yeah, you play in the mud. You play in the mud with these folks on this app, then you can't crown the back end when it splashes back on you. You know, if you gonna be in the fuck shit, just embrace it for what it is and ride the wave for as long as you can. You know, you could cry foul all you want. At the end, in reality, people don't give a damn about you crying foul. They want to see you do something about it. They want to see you do something about it. That's it. That's all. Now, wait a minute. Rachel say it's just a hot mess to see grown people act like this. Well, yes. Wait a minute. Now, common sense. Appreciate that. Appreciate that $5 super chat. You got job shamed. How you feel about someone's job shaming you and they work at the Goodwill? Serious question. I don't feel no way though, Common Sense TV. To be honest with you, I don't feel no way. Cause the way I see it, shit, I'm making an income for me and mine. So, a motherfucker trying to shame me about where I work at, that type of thing don't work with me. I don't give a fuck about that. I'ma just be totally honest with you, my nigga. I don't give a fuck about that. But most definitely I appreciate that $5 super chat that you just sent. But I'm not gonna fall into that trap as far as shaming nobody about whatever type of job that you got. You making income to take care of you and yours. That's really all what matters. I'm not one of those type of individuals that will shame somebody about a certain type of job that they have. I haven't did it in the beginning and I won't do it now. Well, no, I get your point, Common Sense TV. I get your point. But see, them the type of individuals though, right, bro? If you think about it, right, they have so much to say about you, but they life ain't all the way together. You feel what I'm saying? They life ain't all the way together. So, I don't pay no attention to a person that don't know me for real, that don't know what I got going on. Just like I don't know what the fuck he got going on. And you ain't gonna never hear me speak or talk ill will about him working or wherever the fuck he work at. I don't care nothing about that shit. Shit, hell, we already get shamed about enough shit. So just because a motherfucker shame me about my job, that don't make me have to shame them about the type of job that they got just because I know about it now. I ain't gonna do that. No, I ain't gonna do that. I can't control what others do, but I'm gonna stay within the core of who I am. If I wasn't shaming nobody, if I wasn't shaming nobody before about whatever type of job they got, I'm not just because I know about what job they got now, that don't mean I'm gonna shame them now. I don't care. What they make at their job don't help me none anyway. So, you know, to me it's just a waste of time, but it is what it is. Now, wait a minute, Glenda say I'm so sick and tired of these idiots trying to talk about 7-Eleven. You literally wear a dozen hats. It has to be difficult and then have to to do it with a smile. Glenda, every goddamn day is difficult for me to get in front of people that I don't know with their attitudes and all and still have to smile in their goddamn face and be phony. And I got to be phony in order to keep getting the money that I get. Common Sense say you a good dude, bro. I salute you for staying true to who you are. Most definitely, Common Sense TV. Hey, highly favorite. TJ called me broke and told me that he had a job corporate management. What? Oh, hell no. Hell no, highly favorite. But I mean, what is the big deal about if you got money or you broke? Like, who the fuck cares? Like, I'm not gonna sit up here and waste my time and make no content out of somebody on where they work at. That I just don't subscribe to that shit. I'm sorry. Me personally, I don't subscribe to that. You know, if y'all ever caught me job shaming anybody while I do live streams, please let me know. But for the most part, I never, even when I found out where TJ worked at, I didn't shame that man. You said this happened on Soulfly's panel, Highly Favorite? I know I done missed some shit. As hard as it is out here for a black man and a black woman to stay employed, make money, defy all the odds, I'm just not wired that way to sit up here and try to ridicule somebody about where they work at. Like, I just don't see the relevance in that. I never saw the relevance up in it, even when Ears tried to call himself trolling me and talking about where the fuck I work at. Shit, I was like, man, is you crazy? A individual like you that say that you's a tradesman, and you mean to tell me that you don't even got enough time to sit up and go at the dentist office to get them damn teeth fixed? Like, no, a individual like that can never say anything to me, period. You making more money than I am in 7-Eleven. You a tradesman. I agree, Glenda. I totally agree with that. Shit. You a tradesman, and I know for a fact that you making more money than I am. So it's really no excuse for you not to go and get your damn teeth looked at. It's no excuse. No, it ain't no excuse at all. It ain't none. I'm a tradesman. I'm making all this damn money, and I don't sit up and take care of myself. I don't sit up and have the time to take care of myself, my teeth. Hey, KTC, I see you up in the building. So, no, that is a big problem. Shit, a motherfucker that talked about me working at 7-Eleven versus you being a tradesman, you're making way more money than I am. And you mean to tell me you can't get them motherfucking teeth fixed? I'm just talking a little shit, KTC. I ain't got no specific topic that I'm talking about. I'm just talking about these individuals that uh try to job shame me, but look at where they work at. You feel what I'm saying? What up with it, the beef sector? Now look at where they work at though, keep the change. These motherfuckers here, like again, I don't have nothing against no fucking TJ. I understood why he jumped out the window for his brother. I get it. Common sense. JB knows I used to troll him, but anyone working anywhere is commendable. TJ talked all that crazy mess to people, and he collects hand-me-downs for a living. Fuck out of here. And I get your point, Common Sense TV. I get it. I'm not saying that your points ain't valid at all, so don't get it confused. But I'm not looking that deep into it, though. You feel what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, what that man makes don't help me none. Me sitting up here ridiculing another black man for working and taking care of himself, to me, that's stupid. To me, that's stupid. I'm going to sit up here and I'm going to ridicule another black man for going out there to doing it the right way to earn. I don't give a fuck if it was at McDonald's. I don't give a fuck if it was at KFC. I don't care about none of that. Because anytime you have a job and you getting some type of income to take care of yourself is a blessing. Correct, highly favored. Any job is a blessing. See, look, I'm not stupid, ladies and gentlemen. I ain't gonna stop my blessings to sit up here and ridicule somebody about what type of job they got or what's they living conditions. I don't give a fuck about that shit. I really, and I'm being honest with y'all, I don't give a fuck. As long as you taking care of yourself and you is getting income to be able to provide for you and your family, what the fuck do I look like? Yeah, well, common sense, you know, a lot of people shouldn't have did a lot of shit, but they do it anyway because why? They look for a reaction. They look for a reaction, bro. And think about this, Common Sense TV. TJ never got a reaction up out of me. So who won? You feel what I'm saying? He's never, think about this, Common Sense TV. This man that talked about that I was soliciting up at 7-Eleven, him and a couple more other folks that was saying that shit, right? Why would I respond to some dumb shit like that and I'm knowing that that shit ain't true? Not about to respond to no dumb shit like that. Yeah, but I just know better. I mean, you know what? You don't think in the back of my mind, Common Sense TV, now come on, let's just be honest. If I'm being honest with you, right? You don't think that I got jokes just like everybody else? Yeah, I got jokes. But I don't give a fuck about telling no joke about a motherfucker that I don't know, don't give a fuck about, and ain't gonna give him no light. I simply don't give a fuck. I really don't give a damn about that shit, man. Please. Look, I can sit up here and joke all the fuck I want, but what is that? What does that really benefit me? What's happening, Reggie Reds? What's the word? That shit ain't benefiting me. Y'all ain't caught me on here on this motherfucker lying about where the fuck I work at. Shit, y'all saw. What up with it, Uncle L? Y'all, I let y'all see where I was working at. I didn't sit up here and hide shit from nobody. I didn't sit up here and make up no lie to make it seem like I'm working somewhere and that ain't where I'm working at. No, I work at 7-Eleven at the gas station. That's where I work at. And because of my experience already, they gave me a certain amount. And it wasn't no minimum wage shit. So people got to really understand when I started 7-Eleven, I'm assistant manager. Still is. I make a nice little amount of money an hour. Especially if I go over a certain amount of hours, I really be making some money. So again, anybody that got common sense can look up what assistant manager at 7-Eleven makes. Not that y'all is going to even do all that type of shit. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is, I ain't sitting up here trying to ridicule nobody about where they work at all, period. Get money. Take care of what you need to take care of. I mean, it is what it with nobody and where they work at. I really don't. I'm not even gonna sit up here and act like I have an issue or make it a bigger thing than what it really is. Look, that's to anybody that wants to do that. I choose not to. I just choose not to. I choose not to get into the jokes about what somebody works at because guess what? I didn't like it when somebody was joking about me and where I worked at. No, I didn't like it one bit. But guess what? You think I'm about to sit up here and keep going at folks on the internet that don't know me? I don't know them. And I'm going to go back and forth with them about where the fuck I'm work at? Man, I don't get, man, look here. I'm not even going to ever put myself in that type of situation that I'm going to argue with a stranger back and forth about where the fuck I work at, or even have to explain to a stranger of where the fuck I work at. Fuck you. Unless you can tell me somewhere else that I can work at that's paying me more, that's when I listen to you. But otherwise, all that negative shit, man, get the fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck about that negative shit. You know, you can't try to tear me down to make yourself out to be uh looking good or whatever the case may be, because at the end, I'm not comparing myself to nobody on this app. I am who I am. Yeah, I am who I am. So I ain't gonna sit up here. I ain't gonna sit up here and act like I'm trying to uh be better than this person. No, I'm trying to be a better person every day I wake up. I'm trying to be better for my own self. Fuck anybody else. I want to be better for me. That's where it starts at. So no, I'm not sitting up here uh playing those type of games, man. I'm too old. I'm too old to be worried about what somebody else is doing and what they got going on. Like, I don't give a fuck about that. I'm only worried about what the fuck I got going on and worry about how to improve what I'm doing and do it better than what I've been doing. That's it. You think that I really seriously got time to sit up here and be ridiculing somebody else about what they got going on, knowing that I need to better myself as far as what I got going on? No, I ain't gonna be that type of motherfucker right there. No, I don't care. No, I don't give a fuck about that. So you won't hear me sit up here and be a condescending son of a bitch and act like, you know, my job is the end all be all. No, it ain't got nothing to do. I don't look, I ain't measuring myself up to nobody else. But what I need to measure myself up for me. I need to level up. That's it, that's all that trying to be in competition with another man. Man, I'm not doing none of that shit. I'm in competition with myself. Point blank, period. I'm not in competition with nobody and no, I'm not doing none of that. No, I'm not doing none of that. So, you know, I'm not here to block my own blessings for what I get. And that will for sure block my blessings. Look, to each his own and what they say about content creators on this app and what they do. I ain't got nothing to do with all that though. I only worry about what I got control over. I only worry about me and mines. And only the people that actually give a fuck about me. Otherwise, I don't give a fuck about the people that don't. I really don't care. Give a damn about them. Shit, they don't give a fuck about me. So why am I sitting up worried about some people that don't give a fuck about me at all? No, you won't see me over here worry about nobody that don't give a fuck about me. I'm only concentrated on the people that actually give a fuck about me. If you don't give a fuck about me, cool. Then I'm not going to waste my time to give you no energy. It's just that simple. I don't worry about people that don't give a fuck about my well-being and what I got going on. You can kick rocks. Bye bye. See you the fuck later. So look, y'all, I just put a referral link for StreamYards up in the chat. Now, y'all will help me out tremendously, right? If y'all was to hit the link for StreamYards, because the StreamYards build is pretty goddamn expensive. All right. It's pretty goddamn it ain't the same price as it was like 2-3 years ago, where it was pretty reasonable price. Man, they done went up on this StreamYard shit. So that link that's up in the chat will help me get a little credit off the bill. All right. That's all what that is. The referral link is to get a little $5, $10 credit off the bill, off the StreamYards bill. But yeah, you know, I'm like this, y'all. Just because people are mean and they say the most outlandish things about you and your family and whatever, right? That doesn't mean that I have to do the same thing as they doing. And I pride myself on not ever going there with anybody on this app because I'm a little upset about what they said. Ain't no wrong with me being a little hairy about what people say about me, but not to a point where it's making me go out of character. And I'm not here to go out of character for nobody. Not anymore, at least. I've been out of character long enough. That's why I sit back and I chill. I see what I see. I have my opinion about it, but I keep it to myself and I keep it moving. That's it. That's all. Wait a minute. Now, Glenda say, curious, how much for an annual membership for you? It varies though, Glenda, because I got three tiers. I got one for, I believe, $2.99. I got a second one for $6.99, And then the third one that I got is for like, I think $50. So I want to say the $50 then, the $50 one. Now all of them is valid. But if you want me to be honest, the $50 one would be exclusive content that it would be members only chat. I shout out all my members like I always do. Give the members of the channel giveaways. I'm not at that point yet. I gotta build it back up. But once I get to that point, then I'm again start back doing membership giveaways. You know, I'm not at that point yet, but I will be. I will be. You know, I'm not stingy at all. I will give back. I want people to understand that I don't have a stingy bone in my body. That I will make sure to appreciate the people that been supporting me and give back. No, the $50 is per month, Rachel. The $50 membership is per month. It's not for the year. Now, I can't tell you uh specifically on how much it would be for the year. They only let you do it about a month. So I'm not aware if it's anything, I'll look into it to see if you could just pay about a year. But I'm not even sure about that my own self, to be honest with you. I've always known it to be, you just pay for your membership about a month. So that's what I've been used to. So if they have changed it and I just missed it, I ain't got no problem going to research that to find out. But I don't think, and I'm just speaking hypothetically because I don't all the way know, but I don't think that they'll let you pay for about it for the full year. I'm not sure about that. Have you started it yet? Yeah, the membership has already been started. What up with it, Keon? Keon 29, what's the word? Yeah, the membership and the phases have already started. Now, as far as being a member for the whole year and you paying it off, that part I'm not sure about. Oh man. Okay, Bernard Ties, I see you here too, man. You want a cookie? Do you want a Chips Ahoy cookie since you saying you here, Bernard Ties? Shit. Damn, Keon 29. I'm talking about, man, I go through this shit with Bernard Times every goddamn time, man. Man, Bernard Times, go ahead on, man. Ain't nobody got no damn attitude. I'm talking shit. If you can't tell by now, as much as you come up in this damn chat that I'm talking shit, then something is wrong with you. I don't have an attitude, sir. All I said was said. You said you here. Like shit, what? What the fuck? You want a cookie? You want a Chips Ahoy? Yes, Bernard Ties. You did nothing but come in the chat and say you here. Right. I understand. You didn't do anything wrong, Bernard Ties. Right, Reggie Reg, right. Man, go ahead and stop lying, man. Stop lying, Bernard Ties. It ain't been no damn 8 months, my nigga. Now I ain't gonna let you say no shit like that, Bernard Ties. It ain't been no 8 months since you been in my chat. Stop lying. We only in April though, my nigga. And you been in my chat way before now. This year. Well, Glenda, you have a wrench. You have the power to get the negative energy up out the room whenever you feel like it now. So Bernard Ties, if my mods don't want you up in here, anybody else don't want you up in here, oh, they can pay to get your ass the fuck up out my chat. Now it's 25 to the cash app. Now, if I ain't gonna get rid of you, Bernard Ties, you ain't bothering me. But all I'm saying is that if anyone up in the chat hit my cash app and say, hey, get Bernard Ties up out of this chat, or I'm gonna get you up out of here. Or Venmo or PayPal. No more Zelle. So please, nobody send me no money through Zelle or it's not gonna come through. Do not send me no if you donating, and if you don't donate to the super chat or the super sticker, do not donate anything to my Zelle. I would not get it. So yeah, Bernard Ties, you good. You can talk all you want up in the chat. But like I said, if any given time somebody send me 25 and they tell me to get you the hell up out the chat, you're gone. So I'm just putting it on the record. I'm not kicking you up out the chat. You ain't bothering me because I already know how you come. I ain't tripping about you at all. But let's just say somebody else don't want you up in the chat. All they got to do, whether it's Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo, if they want you up out of here, they gonna get you up out of here. Yeah, Rachel, they done shut Zelle down. They gonna officially shut it down in August. So they just trying to give people enough time to get their affairs in order or whatever. But like, yeah, Zelle won't be available for nobody in August. August is when they gonna completely cut it off. Yeah, so Bernard, you may be safe. Yeah, Bernard, you may be safe, man, because you know, now I could be surprised if somebody sent me something to the cash out telling me to get your ass the hell up out of here. But hey, nobody has sent anything yet to get you up out of here, so you safe. But if you keep up with the shenanigans and people don't like it, Bernard Ties, they will get you up out of here. No, I'm getting it next month. I'm getting it next month, Rachel. Yeah, I'm getting it next month. I'm getting my real ID next month. Yeah, they here you got to set up an appointment just to go up in there and get your real ID. So my appointment is next month. Yeah, Glenda, you see how Bernard Ties trying to be all nice to you now? Talking about Glenda is the prettiest mod. But just not too long ago, you was all up on Nurse Petty's tip. Now, what about that though, Bernard Ties? Why don't you talk about that? Why don't you talk about how you was flirting all up in the chat and coming at Nurse Petty? Why you sitting up here trying to butter up Glenda? Oh, now look at this, Glenda. Now he's talking about you're the prettiest mod. Oh, oh, Bernard, are you buck dancing? for Glenda's attention. Look at this guy right here, y'all. Bernard Tynes, are you trying to really just really butter up Glenda? Well, Glenda, you and Nurse Petty are very pretty, and both are smart. How about that? Now wait a minute now. Hold on now. Nurse Petty will come up in here and bust you on now. The hell you talking about, Bernard? Don't let look. Nurse Petty ain't even gonna play with you like that, but if she wanted to, she'll come right up in this chat and confirm what I'm saying now, Bernard Ties. Uncle L was even in the chat, Bernard Ties. So now, is you gonna continue with the lie, or you just gonna come clean? What up with it, thick cut? What's the word? What's the word, fam? Now, all you gotta do, Bernard Ties, is just come clean, my nigga. Uncle L was up in the chat when you was flirting with Nurse Petty. I had to tell you to calm the fuck down because Nurse Petty has a significant other. I told you that straight up. Seems like you like coming up in my chat messing with the women. That's what it seemed like to me. Now, again, Glenda can handle herself and Nurse Petty can handle herself. But I'm gonna let you know right now, I don't give a fuck about what they can handle. If I feel you going over the top, I'm gonna get rid of your ass. Yeah, I bet you don't recall that, sir. Shit. I'm the channel holder here now, even though Nurse Petty and Glenda has mod sticks, they get rid of your ass at any given time. But they choose not to because you're harmless. You just talk shit. You know what I'm saying? You ain't about none of that shit that you talk. You talking shit like everybody else. They ain't got the nerve to tell me to go ahead on with my show. Like, man, go ahead on, man. Oh, wait. Glenda, he got a crush on Sugar Bear too? No, Bernard Taz, I don't got you confused with nobody else. I know who I'm talking to. You can't be coming up in my damn chat flirting with the women that's up in here and you ain't donating shit. How about that? Why don't you donate some to the channel and then you could do all the flirting the fuck you want? But you ain't gonna just be flirting with their ass for free. No, I ain't. What you mean? Calm down. No, donate, motherfucker. Donate. No, donate, Bernard Ties. Now, any given time, all I got to say is, oh, Glenda, oh, Bernard Ties ain't donating? Oh, okay, well, relieve him of being able to type up in the chat. Please relieve him of typing up in my damn chat. Because you ain't just going to be flirting with the women up in here for free. Fuck that. Nah, I ain't going to let you flirt with the women up in my damn chat for free. You got to donate. They don't even want to respond to you too much for the free. Shit, no, you got to donate, my nigga. Now, you could think however the fuck you want to think about Glenda. You can see whatever the fuck you want to see up in Glenda. But I'm gonna get rid of your ass if you think you're gonna keep flirting with Glenda up in this motherfucker for free. Uh-huh. Keep on. Keep on with the insults with me. There you go. Keep it with me. Leave the women, leave the women alone up in my damn chat. They don't want nothing to do with you, Bernard. You damn right. This my channel. The fuck? You gonna sit up here and be flirting with no damn Nurse Petty or Glenda or Sugar Bear on my damn watch? You gonna get the fuck up out of here. And you ain't donating nothing to the host? Now, Nurse Petty, what type of shit is he on? He don't even want to donate to the host. He doing all this flirting with y'all up in the chat. Yeah, thick cut, man. He most definitely gonna go in the corner with the motherfucking dunce at. Now, Nurse Petty, you up in the chat now, Nurse Petty. At any given time now, you can send that punk to the corner with the dunce at. He don't want to donate to a motherfucking shit, but he want to sit up here and throw all type of sweet words to Glenda. He want to throw sweet words to you. Man, I always tell you thank you for that slap on the neck. Stop lying. Now you gonna make me time your ass out on my own shit. Now you sitting up here lying. Talking about I never get a thank you. Well, donate to me now. Donate to me now so I can say thank you then, punk. Donate to me now then, Bernard Ties. So I can tell you that so I can tell you thank you, you punk. That's what you do. Yeah, Nurse Petty, I know he just a troll. Coming up here trying to get a reaction up out of people and shit. Well, no, you can't come up in my chat trolling for free. That's all I'm saying. You donate to the host. Shit, you could donate as I mean, you could flirt as much as you want. Bernard Ties, I'm gonna tell you one more time, right? I'm gonna tell you one more time. Stop flirting with Glenda up in my chat for free, nigga. Now, Glenda, if he say anything else up in his chat flirting with you, and he ain't hit my Cash App, he ain't hit my Venmo or PayPal, I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna have to insist you get him the fuck up out of here. What up with it, Fantastic Max? Right, Nurse Petty. He's feeling Glenda now all of a sudden. So Bernard, I dare you, Bernard Ties, I dare you to sit up here and flirt with Glenda up in my chat for the free. You can't do that shit, sir. You need to show the channel holder some type of respect. Donate to the channel holder, then you can say you can troll as much as the fuck you want. So I'm waiting on you to say something else up in my chat, flirting with Glenda. I'm waiting on that. Right. Respect the chat. I'm telling you straight out. You can say whatever the fuck you want to say as long as you are donating to this live stream. Don't sit up here and think that you're gonna come up in my chat, flirt with the women that's up in here for the free. You can't do that shit. Sitting up here flirting with women up in my chat for the free. No, my nigga, we ain't doing that. I now, Bernard Ties. We'll see if you gonna donate now. We'll see. We'll see, Nurse Petty, if he'll donate now. We'll see. Hell yeah, thick car. You can't be flirting up in here for free. Hell no. This ain't the dating game. Shit. Fuck that. Where you think you gonna just be able to pick up on a woman for the free? Hell no. Hell no. He can't do that shit. I ain't gonna let him do it no way. You ain't gonna be flirting with no woman up in my damn chat for the free. Fuck that. If you can't just talk shit and just have a good time, then hey, you gonna get the fuck gone. Now I wouldn't mind it if you weren't doing so much of the bullshit flirting. Nurse Petty, I know he ain't gonna donate a bitch ass thing. Man, I'm gonna entertain you real quick. I'm gonna see if you actually is gonna donate. Now that's my cash app right there. I just put it up in the chat. All right, we'll see. We'll see. We will see. I don't think he got it. I don't think he gonna do it. Yeah, I don't think he gonna do it. Nurse Petty, you already know he gonna send that bullshitting $2, thinking that that's gonna get him somewhere up in his chat. I ain't no $2. I ain't no $2 ass nigga. So you donate $2 to me, oh, that's really gonna get your ass the fuck up out of here. No, no, Bernard Ties, please don't waste your time even donating just no $2. Oh hell. No, get him the fuck up out of here. Now you got to go. Now you got to go. Now I'm putting your ass in timeout. This motherfucker sent me a damn dollar, Nurse Petty. Fuck two. This motherfucker sent me $1. He sent me $1. Oh goddamn. Oh, he sent $1. Yeah, he gotta get timed out for that one. You go insult my intelligence like that and send a goddamn dollar? No, nigga, you gotta get the fuck gone. Shit. That cheap son of a bitch. Well, shit. Hey, thank you for that dollar. Look, let me say this to him, cause I did time his dumb ass out. Thank you for the dollar, but no, you better come with at least $9 more for you to have been able to type and say all the shit that you saying up in my damn chat, nigga. At least a salt buck. I ain't you look, you can't even donate a salt buck. You donate $1. Oh no, you getting your ass the fuck up out of here. So what the fuck? Look, that Nurse Petty, Glenda. That motherfucker only sent me $1 to be able to flirt with y'all in the fucking chat. So just imagine what type of date that would be with some Bernard Ties. The fuck? And look, you only gonna get one loose cigarette with $1 though, Nurse Petty. They done went up with the loose cigarettes. You paying $1 for a loose cigarette. You only paying $1 for a loose cigarette now. They done went up on that shit. So that dollar still don't get him nowhere. Like, man, go ahead on with that shit, man. Go ahead on with that shit, man. Stop playing. See, he playing too much with me right now, Nurse Petty. He playing. Talking about, oh yeah, I'm gonna donate. Well, Bernard Ties, you heard me say thank you for donating that damn dollar, but you need $9 more to be able to type up in this damn chat. So let me put the disclaimer then. In order for Bernard Ties to ever type up in my chat, he has to donate $10 to the Cash App. That's it. That's all. Man, Uncle Will, you see what I'm talking about? So that dollar, what the fuck that dollar gonna do? Right, Nurse Petty, he said that shit like he was gonna donate a nice little abundance of bread or some shit. Like, bro, get the fuck out of here. I already knew when you said $2, I was laughing to myself, Nurse Petty. I say, he gonna be a smart ass and he only gonna send $1 though. Just because you said two, he gonna be spiteful and he gonna send $1, just like the fuck he just did. So no, man, take your lousy ass on with that shit. I'll take your lousy ass on with that. Nurse Petty, you hear me? Like that motherfucker was really gonna pay it like he weighed for real. Like, boy, look, the pump fake is real, Nurse Petty. That's all I can say. The pump fake is real. Man, Uncle L, you need at least like 50 to 75 more cents for a two pack of blunts. The fuck? You can barely, matter of fact, you can't even buy 2 quarter bags of chips with $1 because they still gonna charge you like 135 for 2 bags of chips. So you still, motherfuckers still don't even have enough to buy a bag of 2 bags of quarter bags of chips. The fuck? Like, man, you can't be serious with this man. This man, man, I don't take Bernard seriously, man. But man, come on, man. A damn dollar, my nigga. No, that's some bullshit. But that's all right though. I can't make that man donate no more than what he did. So it is what it is. But just know it now I'm letting y'all know up in the chat. In order for Bernard Ties to type up in my chat and anytime I go live, he has to pay $10 to the Cash App. If he types up in the chat and he ain't hit my Cash App for $10 to be able to type up in the chat, off with his head. Off with his fucking head. I don't give a damn. Take your lousy ass somewhere else where they just allow you to type up in the chat for free. My channel is monetized, so I need to make money when I go live. So damn all that other shit that you talking about. Shit, well, hey, his typing abilities up in the chat gonna be in lead way too then, Nurse Petty. That's how I play that. Until he able to pay the whole salt buck to the Cash App to be able to type up in the chat, ain't nothing he gonna be able to say up in this motherfucker. I don't care what he talking about. Nah, I don't care nothing about what he talking about. So he might as well just watch from the clouds. What you mean it's the thought that counts? What you mean the thought that counts? Right, he's back because I only blocked him for a hot little second. Since he did give me $1, right, Nurse Betty, he did give me $1. So I'm gonna let him get his dollar's worth right now. Thank you, Rachel, for that slap on the neck. Thank you, Rachel, for that slap on the neck. So I am grateful. I already said, you heard what I said, Bernard Ties. You heard what I said. I said, I appreciate you giving me that dollar, but it still ain't enough. You need $9 more with that. Come on with the $9, nigga. As a matter of fact. Come on with the 9. Come on, you already gave up $1, my nigga. What's $9 more? Me $1. So after that minute is gone, your minute been gone. Man, you ain't never donated no $20. Bernard Ties, you know all I gotta do is just go into my Cash App and go back to my history of when people sent me money. You do know that, right? And the amount that you just sent me ain't equaling up to no damn $20, my nigga. Come on, man. Shit, crazy ass, man. Shit, he want to flirt with the women up in the chat. Shit, fuck lunch tomorrow. Shit. Bernard Ties, I would embarrass you if I go into the history, bro. Don't do that. You don't want me to go into the history and show you and show everybody the amount of how much you did donated to me, bro. You don't want me to do that. And how much money you want to bet? Now, how about we do this then? So then that way it can all the way be right. Bet $10 right now that you just sent me every time you would donated to my Cash App, it'll equal up to $20. Bet me money. Come on, I got money in my Cash App. Bet me money that you have sent at one time $20 to my Cash App. No, No, since he's so confident though, Uncle L, fuck that, just bet me $1. Bet me 10. Bernard Ties. Bernard Ties. You say bet 15? Okay, bet. Bet, Bernard Ties, bet. You said that you sent me $20 to my Cash App, right? That's what you saying. Bernard Ties, I'm on my phone doing this live stream, but I ain't got no problem going on the laptop, my nigga, and showing the people that you have never sent me $20. Never. Never. Bernard Ties, never. Not even at one time. You have never sent $20 to my Cash App at one time, not even in total. Not even in total, Bernard Ties. No, Bernard Ties, it don't equal up to no $20, my nigga. You'll be at you boy, you would be sadly mistaken if I was the man. Yeah, Rachel, I ain't gonna even fall for the bullshit. I ain't gotta show no screenshot. All I gotta do is just go on my laptop and just show the people from off my phone. That's all I got to do, Bernard Ties. That's all I got to do. I ain't got to do no screenshot or none of that. I could just go live, cam up, and show the history of what you just sent to my Cash App. And I guarantee you, Bernard Ties, it's not gonna equal up to no $20, my nigga. I'm sorry, it's just not. So to me, you sitting up here bullshitting yourself. Well, Bernard Taz, it looked like you the one that's taking the L tonight. That's what it looked like to me. It looked like you the one that's taking the L, and that's just my opinion. Yeah, it looked like you the one that's taking the L though, Bernard Taz. Now, Bernard Taz, how you calling somebody that you never met a little guy? I'm trying to figure out though, Bernard Taz, what you 7 foot tall or something, my nigga? The only way you could call me a little guy, goddammit, is if you at least 6'5" or better. If you taller than 6'5", then I guess you get away with calling me a little guy. I am gonna show the proof. Oh, so Bernard Taz, now you calling my bluff. Oh, so now you calling my bluff, Bernard Taz. Oh shit, you calling my goddamn bluff, Bernard Taz. Now I got to get you. Cause see, I don't like nobody trying to make it seem like I'm lying. No, 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 Bernard Taz. I don't lie. I don't lie. I don't lie, sir. No, 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 no. I don't sit up here and lie about nothing like that. And sir, we done made a bet for $15. So my thing is, are you gonna be a man and pay up if you're wrong? Cause see, you gonna want the $15 from me if I'm wrong, right? So I need to know right now, Bernard Ties, is you gonna pay the 15 once I show that you haven't sent in total of $20 to me? All right. Now, y'all see what Bernard Ties is typing up in the chat, right? So how about I do this? Because I'm not asleep yet and I'm wide awake. So how about I do this? I set up another live stream, right? In this live, I end this live. I end this live, right? I end this live. Oh, I can show you. I can show you better. I can tell you, Bernard Ties. Now, ladies and gentlemen, y'all see him up in the chat talking about some shoulder receipts. Okay, Bernard. Now I tried to spare you. I tried to spare you now. I didn't want to do this to you, but I will. I will set up a live stream, title it showing the receipts of I'll figure out the title. I'll figure out the title of the show. I ain't worried about that. I ain't worried about that. But I will put your name up in the title and and show the people, right, that you have never sent me in total of $20 to my cash app. I'm just saying. And I ain't gotta be all night about it. Shit. I could be another hour or two, and then that be the end of it. So how about I do this instead of doing all this talking like Bernard Ties just said? How about I end this live, set up another live tonight? Just give me an hour, and I will come back. Yeah, oh right, I'm broke boy, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, y'all just hang tight for at least an hour, not even, and I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna set the live up so I can show Mr. Bernard Ties my receipts. So then that way you can cash out me $15. Okay? Y'all give me within an hour. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Give me within an hour. I'll be right back. All right? See y'all in an hour. Uncle L say, you gonna need another hour to record all the laughing. Well, hey, well, I'm here for it, Uncle L. I'm up. I'm up for the night. I don't plan on going to sleep no time soon, no way. So I'm up for the night. So y'all hang tight, and Johnny Blaze will be back within an hour.